pity him. Pity him and what he stands for, what he represents, what he is, what he's done. And I pity the beating that he's going to have to endure on April 26th. I did what I needed to do. I embarrassed a drug cheat, which is what is needed in this sport. We can't let these people, not be accountable for their actions. We can't let them cheat, get caught cheating, and then act like it's okay and I'm cleared and I can't say why, but no. If you get caught with drugs in your system, especially in a fight against me.
Chris Eubank Jr. is gearing up for his showdown with Conor Benn, and this time, it's more than just a fight, it's personal. He's making it clear that he's not just stepping into the ring to win, but to make a statement. And their previous encounter, Eubank didn't just defeat Benn. He also brought attention to the controversy surrounding Benn's failed drug test. Now, Eubank is once again speaking out, emphasizing that boxing is a sport built on integrity and that there's no room for dishonesty. Eubank insists that when doping comes into play, the consequences go beyond just physical punishment. It's about protecting the credibility of the sport. His message is clear: those who break the rules must face the consequences. This fight isn't just about victory, it's about setting an example.
I say I hate because that's too powerful of a word. Extreme dislike. I don't know how that's going to affect my performance, how it's going to affect my training. Maybe it'll be better, maybe it'll be worse. We're going to find out.
Chris Eubank Jr. may not say it outright, but his rivalry with Conor Benn is undeniable. This isn't just another fight, it's deeply personal. Such intense emotions can go one of two ways. They can sharpen Eubank's focus, making him more dangerous than ever, or they can cloud his judgment, leading to reckless mistakes that could cost him dearly. One thing is certain, Eubank isn't just facing Benn in the ring. He's confronting years of tension, controversy, and personal animosity. It's also worth noting that Eubank has been vocal about fair play in boxing, frequently calling out doping scandals. So, is this fight about proving a point, or could emotions get the better of him, leaving him vulnerable? The anticipation is undeniable, but the real question remains: will Eubank rise above the drama, or will this vendetta be his downfall? Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe.
People by a lot smarter than you.
What does it mean?
You have the IQ of a 5-year-old child.
Does that mean that the drugs weren't in your system?
I've been cleared. Done.
There you go.
That's it. No, you keep going on, but I've been cleared.
The entire public wants to know why
that's the truth.
There were performance-enhancing drugs in your system, and all you and Eddie can come up with
do your research.
After 2.5 years
do your research. Do your research.
Chris Eubank Jr. isn't holding back when it comes to Conor Benn and the ongoing controversy surrounding past drug use allegations. He's made it clear that he isn't convinced by Benn's defense, nor is he willing to accept the idea that being cleared erases the past. Eubank continues to challenge Benn's credibility, calling his explanations weak attempts to restore his reputation. He questions how any ruling could change the fact that a positive test was recorded, dismissing Benn's repeated justifications as mere excuses. The key point Eubank drives home is this: no ruling can completely erase the impact of a failed test. His frustration is evident, and he isn't backing down. As their fight approaches, he's making sure the conversation about integrity in the sport doesn't fade away.
By people who are a lot smarter than you, Chris.
Listen, I'm sure they are. I'm a fighter.
Oh, well, exactly.
I'm not an academic.
Well, that's it.
But one thing I do know is you are a judge.
What I do know is you're an idiot who's taking this fight because you owe someone some money.
The latest war of words between Conor Benn and Chris Eubank Jr. is heating up, with tensions running high long before fight night. Benn, eager to shift blame, has stated that the situation was handled by smarter minds, seemingly deflecting responsibility for past controversies. However, Eubank isn't convinced. Frustrated, Eubank has openly criticized Benn, refusing to let the drug scandal be forgotten. But this isn't just pre-fight trash talk, it's a battle of egos, a struggle for control over the narrative. While Benn aims to move forward, Eubank is determined to keep the spotlight on accountability. The real question remains: will this war of words escalate into an all-out battle in the ring, or is it just the beginning of one of boxing's most intense rivalries? The tension is at its peak, and fight night will bring the ultimate answer.
Much bigger. Conor Benn's a better fighter. That's it.
Does that make it a complete 50-50 in your mind?
In my opinion, a complete 50-50. I don't think Chris Eubank will be able to hold up to what Conor Benn will do in the first 3 or 4 rounds of the fight. If he does, I think he's a big problem in the fight because he's a much bigger guy.
Eddie Hearn has just added fuel to the fire, making the rivalry between Conor Benn and Chris Eubank Jr. even more personal. During the press conference, Hearn didn't hold back, taking direct aim at Eubank Jr. and his father, Nigel Eubank, by addressing what he called the real issue, their complicated and strained relationship. With a smirk, Hearn dropped a bombshell, claiming that Nigel doesn't even like Chris. According to Hearn, not even a fortune could convince the elder Eubank to stand in his son's corner. This wasn't just pre-fight trash talk. It was a deeply personal statement that cut straight to the heart of long-standing family tensions, casting a shadow over the fight. What began as a professional grudge match has now transformed into something far more intense. It's no longer just about boxing. It's about family, pride, and legacy. When the bell rings, all that emotion and tension will come pouring out in the ring.
How are we feeling about smashing this geezer to pieces, April 20th? If I tell you something now, I can't wait. I can't wait. I look at you, I look at Nigel. I look at Nigel wants to get in the ring and have a tear up.
You know what? Listen, Chris can say what he wants. The bottom line is, his dad don't even like him. You could not pay that man enough money to sit in this man's corner. Now that's an accomplishment.
Conor Benn just sent a strong message, and he's not holding back. In a heated exchange, Benn made a bold declaration, claiming that Chris Eubank Jr.'s career is on the brink, suggesting this fight will be the final chapter of his time at the top. Benn didn't stop there. He criticized Eubank's progress, arguing that he has already peaked and is now on the decline. He also took aim at Eubank's move down to welterweight, calling it a risky gamble and a sign that he's still searching for validation. For Benn, this fight isn't just about winning, it's about making a statement. He believes Eubank's era is over, and a new king is ready to take his place. With the war of words reaching new heights, all that's left is to settle it in the ring.
I just can't take him seriously, that's all. Just look at his career. Every time he steps up, he's fouled. Every time. Yeah, you face better oppositions, well done you, but this is the end of your career. This is the end. This is it for you.
Wow.
I'm 28. Do you know what I mean? You choose to fight a welterweight.
Ricky Hatton couldn't help but laugh at the chaos, but even he had to admit things were getting out of hand. Despite his clear support for Conor Benn, Hatton found the press conference antics a step too far. While he remains firmly in Benn's corner, Hatton didn't shy away from calling out the lack of respect on display. He pointed out that true warriors, fighters who honor the sport, wouldn't stoop to this level. Though he acknowledged the entertainment value, he also noted that the tension between Benn and Eubank Jr. has escalated beyond just a sporting rivalry. With emotions running high, the build-up to this fight is reaching a fever pitch. One thing is certain, the drama is far from over. Who do you think will come out on top? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for all the latest updates.